When I react, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the one reacting just to you. When I comment, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the one commenting on you. Hey, hi, hello there, and welcome to another episode of An Anthropologist Watches April Lauren. I've been meaning to watch more April Lauren, honestly, because I want to keep up with her since she had her tummy tuck. No, that's not it. Weight loss surgery. There we go. She had a very aggressive form of it, which I guess is one of the older forms of it, if I've been informed. And I just kind of want to see how she's doing as she goes forward with the recovery from it, and that's just like adjusting to everyday life after the surgery. And I mean, right now she can't not lose weight, so her weight loss right now is a little bit unavoidable, but there are things that she could do in her life to sabotage her weight loss, as shown to us through people like Alexandra Rodriguez, who sabotaged her weight loss surgery, basically by just eating everything in sight. Last time, it's been a minute since we've checked in with April, though. Like, the last time we checked in with her, I want to say she was on like week 7 or something like that, 7 or 8. So this video here is saying she's on week 11. But let's hit her videos and get these in order. Yeah, so she's on like week 11 of her weight loss journey. Looks like I started watching this one. But let's see. Trying to decide which one I want to watch. I think let's watch week 10. I know it's behind, but she's sick in this one. Let's watch week 10. I'll watch her sped up. If the video isn't too long, then we'll also watch week 11 and just to get caught up. Before we get too far into this, thank you to everybody who's been supporting the channel. Thank you to my subscribers. Thank you to my members. You guys rock. Thank you to everybody who's going to hit the thumbs up button. Yeah, so let's see how fast I can speed her up.
Hello, beautiful people.
What do I have her at? I've got her at 1.5 right now. She says, in this video, I talk about saying bye-bye to my hubby for now and set some lifestyle goals for while he is away. I'm assuming he's getting deployed. Her husband, is he reserve? I can't remember if he's reserve or active, but he's the reason why they moved to Hawaii. So, all right. I don't think I need to mention anything else before we get going. Oh yeah, I am wearing Wet n Wild's liquid cat suit. Doesn't last very long. Just letting you know. It's a pretty color though, but like, yeah, it comes off pretty easy. Let's go.
People, welcome back to my channel, Wake Up Right, where I share all the things that help me live each day a little brighter. I am April Lauren, and I'm on a journey to lose a lot of weight, and I have been sharing most recently my weight loss surgery experience. 10 weeks ago, I had a duodenal switch, also known as the duodenal switch, just depending on where you are, who you're talking to, and how they pronounce it. And I am sharing my progress. You may have...
She does that thing with her eyes, and it's unsettling. It's just like, girl, chill. I'm gonna slow her down, actually, a little bit. But anyway.
Noticed if you've been watching that last week I only did one video, and sometimes I'll only do one video in a week. Last week I prioritized spending time with my husband because he was basically leaving, and so this past week we did a bunch of activities, and then I took him to the airport.
Activities.
And said our goodbyes for a little while. So the last time he was gone, which he is not going to be gone, but a fraction of what he was gone when he deployed. But the longest that he has been gone is...
So he's not deployed.
When he deployed back when we lived in El Paso. And I used that time, I did the keto diet the entire time he was gone. And I lost about 50, 60 pounds while he was gone. And then...
Did you?
Then, as soon as he came back, we started eating out, and I enjoyed all of the foods. And the foods enjoyed staying with my body, as of course they would. But that is neither here nor there. My point there is...
It kind of is, though. It kind of shows that, if this is true, it kind of shows that when she's by herself, she does have the ability to kind of regulate herself. But there's something about her husband being in the picture that sends her down a spiral. So, you know, I mean, it is what it is, but... Though, I don't remember her ever successfully losing weight before this weight loss surgery, so...
Is when he was gone, and he was gone a lot longer, I feel like I used that time productively. So I already miss him. It's only been a few days. I miss him so much, but I'm planning and I'm just putting out there that this is going to be a good experience where I can be selfish with my time and focus on just what I need right now. And not that I can't do that when he's here, because he's very supportive, but now I have time. I have all of the time, and we'll see how it goes. I think it's going to be a great period of time ish.
I know that they've moved to Hawaii and that they've only been there for a few months at this point. Maybe a year? Anyway, I also know that she doesn't have a huge friend circle here yet, so she's, again, been relying mostly on her husband for, like, socializing. So this should be interesting in general, just because her major source of activity and socializing has been removed. So, I don't know, it'll be interesting to see how she deals with it. I know she's got a job. So she's at least got a reason to leave the house every day. So there's that. And I don't know, it'll be interesting to see. I've been behind, so I don't know how much she's cleaned up her diet. I don't know how well she's sticking to it. That kind of a thing. I know last time we were talking, she was saying that broccoli took her out, basically. She couldn't eat the broccoli because her body really hated it. And a lot of you pointed out that, like, even without the stomach surgery, y'all can't eat broccoli, so it's fine. So some people just can't eat broccoli, apparently.
Ish part comes from, of course I'm going to miss my husband. I am so far from family, but a upside is my sister and my niece are going to come visit me this summer, so I will have that to look forward to. And
how long is he going to be gone?
And my husband also will get to come home for a brief period in the middle of this, well, middle-ish of this stuff that he's doing with his work. So it will.
All right, I guess I should say that this was published on July 23rd, and it is September 3rd now. Just giving you the time gap here.
It will be a good time. It will be a good time. So this week, just to give you a little update, I did spend some time going to the library, which I love doing. I also have this app, you may have already heard of it, called the Libby app, but it links up with your local library, if at least it does in the United States. And it lets you check out books. So like I can check out audiobooks, I can check out books from my Kindle, and then of course I go to the library and check out books, and that's always fun. I love the library. Some of my like happiest moments, not happiest, but so I was a pretty adventurous kid. Like I was always playing in the woods, playing in parks, the woods, parks.
That was a weird pause, but okay.
Planning little adventures for me and my friends to take, and had a lot of fun. I also, from like the time I was so little, looked forward to the day that I would have my ID card. So in the military, when you're a military family, 10 years old, you get, at least when I was a kid, I got my ID card. And
oh, so she's an army brat anyway, or a military brat to begin with. That explains quite a bit, actually.
Getting that ID card meant that I could go to the
not everything, just a few things.
Library all by myself and check out books. So when that happened, I would ride my bike. And we had moved, so not like right around that age, we had moved to a new place, and it was not as dense like with woods, because it wasn't more coastal, because we lived on the coast in Washington State, but Washington State is a different topography, different everything, different elements, different weather. And then we had moved to Georgia, and so
okay, that would be a huge shift. Yeah,
there wasn't quite as much exploring for me to be doing outside in Georgia the same way that I had in Washington. And so
really, Georgia's pretty rural. There's no beaches or anything like that, but also everything in Georgia was trying to kill you, so that includes the bugs and the grass and the dirt and everything. So I can understand why you wouldn't want to go exploring in Georgia. My family lives in Georgia.
Oh, I think it was even more just, I was so excited. So I'd get on my bike and I'd ride it to the library, and then I would check out books, and then I'd go home and I'd read them, and then I would ride my bike back to the library. Anyway, all that to say, I have very fond library memories from being a kid, and the library here was not quite, I feel like the libraries, I don't know, maybe I just envisioned them different, like my memory.
Okay, I'm gonna speed her back up again, I'm sorry.
Has altered them in my head, like to where they were like these grand things. Like I know one of the libraries had like these bubble windows, and like so it was like in the kids area, and like you just go sit and like cozy up in the little bubble window and read, and I loved that. But
This would be one of those moments where it would be good for her to, like, get pictures of her. I mean, surely she remembers where she lived and she could look up pictures of her old libraries and kind of cut them in. Just to kind of demonstrate what she's talking about and also just to make it a little bit more interesting.
Anyway, then I also have not as fond memories in college, like meeting with groups of people, like the groups of people that...
God forbid. I know some of my worst memories are meeting with groups of people. Sorry.
That's a fond memory. The studying all night with said groups of people and feeling like that exhaustion, not as much. But
I never did study groups, honestly, in college. So I don't know. I can't relate, I guess.
we're always very productive. Whenever I met with like friends and peers to study and like work groups like that, it was always productive. It just usually was like finals week or like getting close to it, and it's like, you know, the pressure and the stress. Not as fun, but still sweet. So I feel like I've talked a lot about libraries at this point. When I went to the library, there was a mama chicken with a bunch of babies, and I'm pretty sure she wanted to come home with me. And when I went into the library, it was like I spent like an hour or something in there. When I came back out, she was still there. And I'm like, I just want to take you and all your babies. But for one, I don't think you can do that. Two, we don't have a chicken coop, so.
Apparently chickens are wild in Hawaii. So why can't you just take them home? Just scoop them up into a box. Would I become the crazy chicken lady if I moved to Hawaii, much like the crazy cat lady?
I would really like to get some chickens, though. I think that would be so fun. I think I might have talked about that recently, about my, like, wanting to get a chicken coop. So maybe that will happen eventually. Maybe that will happen. That would be awesome. So speaking of chicken coop, I don't know why that's the angle I'm taking. Speaking of the chicken coop in the library, my goal, I have some goals for some, not really goals, but some things to work on while my husband is gone. I really want to get our yard squared away.
That was a transition. Good job.
We have a lot of weeds. Like, there's just a lot of weeds. There's not so much grass. And so what I think I would like to do is kill all of the weeds and then, like,
eat the weeds. Weeds are delicious sometimes. Sometimes they're also poisonous, so, you know, look this stuff up.
I don't know if I need to till or, like, aerate or both. Is that even how you say it? I don't know. But, like, get the yard ready and then plant grass, so that way we'll have, like, nice, luscious grass. And then
I'm actually kind of anti-grass, especially if it's not native to the area. It's a resource suck, and I think you'd be better off planting, like, plants that are good for the area or native to the area. If you live someplace where you already have grass, I mean, you've got grass. And I live in an apartment, so we're not getting rid of the grass anytime soon. But I think if you have the option to do it, maybe do something more eco-friendly, I guess is where I'm going with that. But, you know, it's not my yard, so.
Then I'd also like to plant, so I bought seeds. So I bought some pumpkins. I bought some pumpkins. Let's see, what all did I get? I got pumpkin seeds and these. So I bought these last month, and so the planting is in September, is the next. So March to April or September. So I want to plant these. I got some pretty little sunflowers. I got some watermelon, and this I believe is also September. So
watermelon in September? All right.
I need to get the yard squared away.
I mean, she has a different environment in Hawaii than I do here in Pennsylvania, so there you go.
And that way, in September, I'll be ready to plant. I got some kale, I got cucumbers, I got more, so these are like the just gourds. I was going to say pumpkins. They are kind of pumpkins. And then I got these, which one of my thoughts is just in the bed around our front porch, is just to throw these down. So I rented a basement apartment in Utah. In Utah, it's very common.
What were they? I think they were chrysanthemums, maybe?
For like people to have like their homes and then underneath have like a walkout basement that they usually rent out. And so I had rented this space, and the owner, she had such a beautiful garden in the backyard, but in the front, in her flower beds, she just put tons and tons of zinnias, and they were so beautiful. And so I don't know if this is enough, 2 packs to get tons and tons. I'm gonna need to get some more, but I think that will be very pretty. And then I got some carrots. So I don't know if I'll plant the carrots. The carrots are, it's another story for another time, but I bought them to do this project, and the project did not turn out so awesome, but that's okay. That's okay. We're not going to dwell. We're not going to dwell on the past.
So maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. She was not happy. Not happy about that. Okay, cool.
So I want to get everything prepped so that I can garden a little. So yard work, and then I really want to get our garage squared away. So when we first moved into our house, we found this listing on Facebook Marketplace, and we were able to get a skier and a row machine. And then we had brought some stuff with us. I found a very inexpensive squat rack on what is the word? Amazon. And they sent, like, it's not the most awesomest, but it is going to do the job. So I want to get our garage gym and put together, plus our washing machine and stuff is out there, and I have like storage containers and things out there. Like, everything just needs to be organized. Also, while my husband is gone, I want to get like in a really good groove with work and also workflow with videos, which already, since I started working and doing this, and then also, you know, I have to have a life because that's important. Juggling all of that and editing, it's like, I love making YouTube videos, and I've already talked with you all about like how sometimes it's hard for me to, my stomach is rumbling. Sometimes it is hard for me to like film. By that I mean, it's still all of the time, every time I try to like vlog, I feel very shut down, and I don't know how to work through that except for to do it and maybe do it poorly and then go from there. But
that's an interesting thing for her to say, and it could actually explain the videos. The quality of her video is not the issue here. The rambling of it is, and the like of it is. So maybe as she warms back up to this, she'll get more into a groove again, because I don't remember, I didn't react to her a lot before the surgery, so but I just don't remember being, of course I did just come from watching Alexandra Rodriguez, so my saturation point for the everyday is a little drained.
I do want to vlog, but I want to get all of this rambling. I want to get a better workflow with that. And lastly, I may have already said this because I know I talked about libraries. I think,
can you buy a ring light? That would be the one thing I would add.
I just talked about libraries way too long and never mentioned my goal. I would like to continue to read pretty regularly, like maybe a book or two a week or so. Not anything like excessive. And I think that's also a problem, like, because when I get into a book, like, I can just boom, 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 like, just plow through it. And that always comes at a cost of something else. Like, you can't just be like, all right, today I'm going to spend 6 hours reading.
I mean, if you got 6 hours to read and nothing else to do, why not?
Like when I was recovering, and then, you know, I was getting up and moving around and like then reading, and then I'd get up and move around and then like read, like that's fine. But I'm not recovering anymore, so I really can't just give, you know, like huge blocks of time just to reading. I can give blocks of time, but I just I don't want, I guess my fear is I don't want to give up reading. I have loved it. I've loved getting back into regularly reading so much and reading more. So I mean,
this is what I'm talking about. I skip ahead 5 seconds.
A lot this whole year. That was one of my, I guess, focuses for this year, is to read more. So I want to continue to do that as I've brought YouTube back in, as I've had the surgery and gone back to work. And yeah, I cannot wait for my sister and my niece to come. So there's also some home projects and things that I want to get done for that. And yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this like super chatty chats. So I am going to share a video. I filmed quite a bit. I'm not sure what it's going to, like, how I will edit it, because I don't think I filmed enough vlog type stuff to like for it to be a vlog on its own. So I'm gonna have to look at the footage, and then I'll either narrate or it'll be like some form of narration and vlog video of my husband and we did 2 boat dives. So we had so much fun, and so that will be the next video.
Oh, that's right, she took up diving. See, that's interesting. Let's do diving. Yeah.
And I guess it's about time to just talk about my weigh-in. So last week I weighed in at 269.8. This week I weighed in at 267.4, which is a loss of 2.
I haven't checked in with her in a while. What does this say? Highest weight 252. 10-week post-op, she's at 267. Sorry, that's 352 was her highest. And she's at 267 now. That's pretty good. That's almost 100 pounds, I think. She says, and down 85.4 pounds from the highest weight. All right, that's pretty good, yeah? Keep going.
2.4 pounds. So just trucking along. I also will be getting my blood work. I feel like I talked about that a lot in the month video. And I'm really ready to get that blood work done and just see kind of where I'm at. So that is coming quick, and I'm very happy for that. And then it will be 3 months. I can't believe how fast just time is going. It's just flying by. And
she really only 3 months out. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that'd be 12 weeks, right? Wow. I feel like I've missed more. I guess I haven't.
And I'm so grateful for all of your love and encouragement, your support, kind words. And I love when you guys share your stories with me to hear anything that's new with you.
Show me the diving.
A few of you had surgeries scheduled, but I don't know if I asked directly in a video. But I would love for you to let me know how much a pink heart and that
Don't you take my emoji trick, April Lauren.
Just helps my channel with engagement. Yay.
That's
if you
true.
haven't and you want to follow along on my weight loss or on Hawaii type vlogs when I start making them better, then subscribe button, ding the bell so you'll be notified when I post. And
Okay, well, that was a lot. Actually, it wasn't. That's the thing. It was a lot of nothing. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean that in a... That was boring. I'm sorry, April. That was boring. I'm glad she's continuing to lose weight. I'm glad she's 85 pounds down. I think last time I checked on her, she was like, I don't know, somewhere around 40-ish pounds down. So she's definitely lost more weight since the last time I checked in with her, which, again, you kind of can't not lose weight. I don't know. I wish she'd do more things like show me what you're eating, you know, what I eat in a day kind of things, or go for a walk with me. Or I know she did a video about diving because I was like, oh, I want to watch that. And then I never did. So that kind of stuff, definitely. Like when her aunt, or no, when her sister and her cousin, niece, whatever, when her family members come to visit, it would be interesting if she could get, not film of them exactly, but just, you know, film of the areas they go to real fast and that kind of a thing. I think April has the same problem that Beatrice Caruso has, in that, like, they both, and Bea has talked about this in her videos about how she feels like she doesn't record enough vlog stuff. She's like, if I don't record at least 15 minutes of me doing something, I don't feel like I've recorded enough for a vlog. But the realization was, you know, even if she just recorded like 2 or 3 minutes here and there, as long as she edits them together well, you know, you've got a vlog, right? And I think April might be in the same kind of a situation. She might be thinking, oh, I haven't recorded 10 minutes of whatever, therefore I don't have enough film for that, right? So, I don't know. That's just me guessing. It's good that she's losing weight. It'll be interesting to see how she handles her husband being gone, especially since the next video is her being sick. And since we're only 22 minutes in, let's go watch that one.
the summer.
All right, this is sick day after weight loss. Is it different? Week 11 weigh-in weight loss surgery vlogs with April Lauren. So, did she say anything? Yeah. All right. So, chat replay. Oh, she must premiere these. Yeah. So this one was 2 weeks ago, which would have made it August 16th. And again, today is September the 3rd. So,
2020, I reached my highest weight ever of 352.8 pounds. I also realized that I had never tried to eat a healthy diet. I had always relied on extreme diets to lose weight. In hopes of losing weight for the last time, I decided I would focus on learning to eat properly. I ate less and I moved more. And while we lived in Missouri and then North Carolina, I lost a little over 100 pounds. Then my husband got surprise orders to Hawaii, and this change was hard for me. I got depressed, and before seeking help, I gained a lot of weight back. I quit doing all the things that brought me joy. After treating my depression, I decided to look into weight loss surgery.
ooh, that was pretty.
11 weeks ago, at 315 pounds, I got...
She looks so different with glasses. I think she looks good with glasses, but she looks so different with glasses on.
the duodenal switch, and I've been sharing this part of my weight loss journey here. Welcome to my channel, Wake Up Bright, where I share all the things that help me live each day
Yeah, diving.
a little brighter. I'm April Lauren, and this is my post-weight loss surgery week 11 vlog.
Good morning, beautiful people.
Good morning. That's great. Oh, look at her all flushed. Poor thing.
It's not a good morning. I am so sick. I just took my hair's wet because I can't even think. I took a nice long warm shower, which definitely loosened up some of the sinus pressure and stuff I'm feeling. So not the Monday I was hoping for. It sucks. I was supposed to go diving on Saturday. I booked, it was gonna be my first without my husband dive, and I woke up to a hint of a sore throat, but my right ear was super clogged. Yesterday was worse, a lot of sinus pressure, and then also a lot of, it's just a cold. I have a
But did you go on the dive? That's what I want to know. Did you dive anyway?
bad cold. But this morning I had a little bit of a fever too, so I am not going into work. And I thought I would film a day in the life post weight loss surgery, sick. And
I'm actually, before she gets too far into it, I am kind of curious because she basically had her entire digestive tract rerouted. So, you know, a lot of over-the-counter medicines to help alleviate cold and flu symptoms have to go through your digestive tract because they're pills and stuff. So Can she still have those? Will they still work? Like, can she digest the pills in order for the medicine to get into her system?
So far it's been weird. It's not been a fun time. So, I mean, mostly I just feel sick like I normally feel sick, but we'll talk about some of the other details. I don't feel good.
She is sped up, by the way. She's still at time and a half.
So I had things planned for today, but that was all post-work things, and now I'm not going to work, so I don't know what I'm doing today. Started getting ready for work, took my temperature, and I was like, okay, no work, laid back down.
I know she said she just took a shower, but you can see that she's like schmedding. She's like sweating here. So she must not be feeling good at all. That's not a great sign, actually.
And started reading a book, but I'll probably read some more, and maybe sleep some more, walk my babies.
That stare. I'm only laughing because I've been there. Gonna read some more, maybe sleep some more. That's funny. 404, file not found.
And I weighed earlier this morning, so we'll talk about my weigh-in. But yeah, happy Monday. I haven't taken any medicine for my cold.
Oh, okay. She had a dive scheduled for today being Monday. And obviously she's not going to go.
Because I don't really know what to take. I know with the surgery I got, eventually I can do like ibuprofen and those sort of things, but I know there's like a period after surgery where you're not supposed to, and I feel like it's a minimum of like 3 months, but it might be more like a year. So
I don't know if I could give up ibuprofen for a year. Good old vitamin I. Ooh, I don't take it daily, but I take it enough.
So I'll find out more. I've done a good job of only worrying about what's right in front of me, and I think that's in large credit due to the surgery team that I'm working with, because they just give us like the immediate steps. At least at one point, the dietitian was explaining to me that they don't give us all of the diet.
Okay, this is just a little thing, and it's really just because it's driving me nuts. I really need her to like pin her hair back, put it in a ponytail, something, because the constant falling into her face and then watching her brush it back is driving me nuts. So she doesn't feel good, so
dietary stuff straight away, like all of the nitty-gritty details. So like she did an amazing job at prepping us for the liquid fast pre-surgery, and then what we're going to be doing immediately after surgery. But all of the details for soft foods, they were not shared. And I don't remember what I asked her. Oh, I had asked her if cream of wheat was okay, because I swear on some of the paperwork it said cream of wheat, and then the paperwork they gave me in the hospital did not. And she said that they had taken it off, and they're like, she said, I believe that the surgery team's thought is that people push the line. So if we make cream of wheat, okay, then you'll have people eating like oatmeal or like other things. So they scaled it back. So I wonder if that's why they're like, it's not that they haven't given me no details about next phases throughout the process. So like when I was in pre-surgery phase, it's not like I had no details or not an idea of what things would look like. The first dietary class kind of talked mostly about what eating is throughout the rest of your life. Protein first and all that jazz. But yeah, which it makes sense, because I know I've mentioned to y'all before that I saw somebody on...
Boy, she gets sidetracked easy. I guess my question is, couldn't you just call your doctor's office? You probably won't talk to the doctor, but you'll probably talk to like the nurse on staff or something like that, and just ask them if you can take things. Just be like, hey, I'm 11 weeks out from my surgery and I'm sick. What can I take? And I'm sure they've got a list. Or you can't be the first person to get sick after, weight loss surgery. I mean, I imagine it's probably fairly common, because like catching a cold, it's called the common cold for a reason. I'm just saying.
One of the Facebook groups that I'm a part of ask about blending up like a hamburger, and in my mind, like, that's just absolutely wild. Like, why would you can think about doing that? I mean, I can relate on stupid thoughts. I cannot relate to the idea of blending up a hamburger.
I can relate to stupid thoughts, but I can't relate to blending up a hamburger. All right. Okay, though, that's a question though. Like, when you're on the liquid diet, or on the soft food diet part of things, can you just make like cream of hamburger, I guess is the best way to put it? Can you make that? Is that acceptable?
But then we were told to blend up mushroom soup, so I guess I'm using that just to share the example of how people take one thing and then run. So like
homemade mushroom soup with actual mushrooms in it, or like cream of mushroom soup out of a can?
the liquid diet, the liver shrinking diet. You don't want high fat. The purpose isn't just the consistency, but they gave us very specific foods we can and cannot eat in that phase. So, and then all surgery teams do. I'm just babbling. I don't feel good. But I'm gonna read. I'm gonna read my book, and I will talk to you later.
There was a moment I was thinking of the time and the place, the strange and the difficult new, the feeling of existing at the same time, trying our best to make.
She has the same problem Anna has in that when she edits the music in, the music is really loud. I have used music in my videos in the past, and this is just something that I wonder about. Sometimes when I edit it, it sounds fine to me, and I use Hit Film to edit with, and it sounds fine through my headphones and everything, but then I'll post it and people will be like, oh my god, the music's too loud. So I don't know what happens between me editing it and the sound being fine and y'all listening to it and it being so horribly off. So
Sense of the love that we knew. To make sense of the love that we knew.
I like how only one of the dogs is keeping her company. Where's the other one?
People say change is undeniable, but the difference with us is the radiant flame that we grew. You could see it through the atmosphere.
Did they lose a dog? Am I being horribly insensitive? She's still got both dogs, right?
Burning bright through the night to show us a heavenly view.
There they are. Okay. Whew, I was scared there for a minute.
To show us a heavenly view. If we had one more day in the sky.
I feel so miserable. It's like the annoying type of miserable. It's not like I feel so sick I can't do anything.
This is what I'm talking about the music being too loud.
My nose like tingles and hurts. I keep coughing. I coughed and used my elbow earlier, and then a little while later I like brushed my arm on my side. Well, I guess when I coughed, I chucked something at my side.
Okay.
And hopefully get some medicine in me. My stomach is bothering me. I think it's because of all of the drainage. It sucks. I brought just some snacks. So these are Quest Cheez-It crackers. It's 10 grams of protein. I will eat max half of this.
Don't fall for it, April. Don't become Anna. Don't do it. Put the snacks back. Don't do it. Just because it says protein on the package does not mean it's a protein snack. Stop it.
Then I brought a cheese stick.
There you go. Eat cheese, eat an egg, eat some chicken breast. It's fine. It's better for you.
And I also brought a protein stick. So when I eat these, I usually eat like half.
What's a protein stick? Jerky? You brought jerky?
I don't know if I'll eat all of that, but it just hit me how late in the day it is and how bad of a job I'm doing at getting in my protein. I've been doing really great at hydration considering, so I'm about 50 ounces into my hydration. That's good. But food, not so good. Not doing a good job eating, so it might be a protein shake kind of day. We'll see. I got my sister and my niece a beach towel. I got these little Cheez-It things.
Girl, if you're sick, why are you out? Stay home. Y'all don't have to go out when you're sick. That's how shit gets spread around. Stay home. Or wear a mask. Which I also didn't see you doing.
You guys saw me eat that. The tomatoes. Some light bulbs. Got plain Greek yogurt. Bigger tomatoes. Cottage cheese.
Cottage cheese.
Just got lean hamburger meat. Lean hamburger patties.
Why do people buy hamburger patties? You know it's just hamburger meat shaped into patties, right?
And then I got these. I don't know how I will like these, but liquid.
Oh no, you're falling for the marketing. I think Kiana Dockery did a video about how, I think it was just like a clip inside one of her shorter videos. I think it was Kiana Dockery. About how diet food companies like Lean Cuisine and I forget the other company, that they are, you know, they're feeling the Ozempic pinch because people are taking Ozempic and they're not eating as much garbage. So they've started creating meals specifically for people on the GLP-1s where they're loaded with protein and in, I guess, smaller size. I don't actually know. But the whole shtick is that they're trying to sell these to people who are taking the GLP-1s as if these are healthy alternatives to what you were eating before you went on the GLP-1s, right? So this definitely looks like the marketing's working.
Cuisine stuff, how to sell. Get my Remain Heart stuff from Costco, but I got this from Target. Then I got a handheld
Target groceries are so expensive.
slicer.
Yay,
Hopefully I don't regret my
mandolins.
choice to get the handheld. It was just way cheaper. And then I literally just have some cleaning stuff. I have apple cider vinegar and regular vinegar. And so I'm home now. I felt rotten. The drive wasn't that long, but there's a lot of traffic and I just feel miserable. So I'm like,
What did you get to help with your cold?
I need to drive nowhere else. I need to do nothing else except for walk my puppies.
You shouldn't have gone out.
So I will see you guys in a little bit. I feel like so much crap. There's my babies. Boo-boo, where are you going?
Away! I'm fleeing from the camera.
Like, Tippy will stay and cuddle me. Tippy, will you stay and cuddle me? Oh no, where are you going? Where are you going? It's just, I feel so crappy.
That is how my cats react to me whenever I'm like, hey guys, want to cuddle? And they're like, no. And then they leave.
But it's really not that bad. It's just like the annoying. It's so annoying. And now my nose hurts. It's red. I look funny. Anyway, I think the last time I picked up a camera today, I just got back from Target and I felt pretty good. Some itchiness in like my throat, my ears. Come on, my little chibi prince. Perfect. Oh, hello, perfect. Can you say hello to the YouTubes? Chibi, say hello to the YouTubes. Like,
He's a cute dog.
thought as the day progressed that I was just gonna feel better. I don't know the tip of my nose now, it hurts. But it does like that weird tingly thing. Do you know what I mean? Like when you're sick and your nose like tingles. And
No, but that's me. Okay, we get it. You're sick. I'm sorry that you don't feel good. Honestly, recording a video for YouTube probably is not the best use of your sick time.
And I'm just like, I just need to be quiet and drive. Today is not the day. Today I cannot do multiple things. Today I need to watch everything going on around me because I feel like crap.
Hence why I said you shouldn't have been driving in the first place. Can you not order groceries? You could have ordered all that stuff. Those were some very unflattering faces. I think, though, here, I know this sounds weird, but I think here, because she's sick, she's less guarded with her expressions and just her overall presentation on the video. So I feel like this April is a lot more, like, honest facially, if that's making sense. Because she really is coming off on the camera a lot better. She's not doing a lot of this, you know, with the big eyes and the weird fake smiling. She's not. She seems like a normal person who doesn't feel well. Like, you know, I mean, pretty much anybody who's sick right now, this is kind of how I would expect them to act and look. You know, she's just rambling. But I guess if we wanted to get baselines or something, I guess this would be a good time to try. But I'm just gonna keep scrolling.
Earlier, so it was good to just like snack, and that's what I did. And then I thought earlier, I also throughout the afternoon I ate everything that I showed y'all earlier, so it was good to just like snack, and that's what I did. And then I thought earlier I was like, I'm gonna make some protein hot chocolate. I have the best protein hot chocolate, but right now I just feel like if I were to try to make myself eat that, I might like vomit. So I did have half of a
Hot chocolate does sound good.
sandwich earlier, and it was pretty good. Like I had half of a sandwich, and I cut them in quarters. So I had one, and then like an hour and a half, 2 hours later, I had the other, and that was good. So I wonder what I'm sitting at protein wise. I have been doing really good at logging all of my food. Like ever since I got the surgery, I've just been very like, this is just what I do now. I need to enter my sandwich. I had 96 grams of protein today. So that's 90 is the minimum that I should be getting.
I was like, is your number 100? So she needs 90 between. Oh, well, she's gonna tell me. I guess I'll just let her finish talking.
Unless I just am having trouble. So then she said, like, occasionally, if I can't hit it, I want to make sure I always get at least 70, and I'm aiming for 90. But if I get more, that's good too. But like 90 is the goal. 70. If I don't get at least 70, there's a problem.
Okay, so she needs to get somewhere between 70 and 90 grams of protein in a day. So I think my only concern honestly is the sources of said protein. Like I am very sorry about this pause screen, by the way. She's talking about how she was using like a protein stick, and she basically is using snacks that have protein added to them as opposed to, again, an egg, that cottage cheese she just bought, any of that hamburger, chicken breast. I mean, even just like beef jerky, you know, that kind of stuff. Like, there are so many other options that she could have picked and probably would have been better for her in the long run anyway. But she's still stuck in snack mode, it looks like. And then she was like, to round it out, she was going to have a protein shake. I don't know if she ended up having the protein shake, but even then she was like protein hot chocolate. It's just like, just eat meat. Not to be a dick, but just eat meat. It's okay. Throw tofu in there if you have to, but
ideally 90. I've been doing like 80 to 100 grams. Definitely averaging more like 90 and not close to 100, but like I feel like that, and I'll get more protein. Because I did the snacking on, I actually did do a good job, and I didn't have to do any protein shakes this morning. I thought it was gonna be a protein shake kind of day. I'm so congested or whatever, there, of course, like stuff went down, and sometimes that happens, and then I just start hacking, like coughing, and then I just feel like puking everywhere. So that is new. I've never experienced that until this. So
that sucks.
Anyway, my snot is making me nauseous and making me just like want to vomit. So that's
great. Thanks.
That's lovely.
Why is everyone so gross in these videos? Like, why has this become like an acceptable thing? Anna talks about leaking everywhere. Alexandra's talking about her mucus plug. April really overshares in general. Like, well, and then there's Foodie, just the queen of TMI. When did this become acceptable?
My eyes are swollen. My hoolie is like turning around and around. Last week I weighed in at 267.4, and today I weighed in at 262.8, which is a loss of 4.6 pounds. So I'm very happy with that. Also, I am less than 2 pounds from hitting 30% of my excess weight down. So less than...
shoot. Yeah, she's saying she's down 90 pounds from her highest weight. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. She says she does have the pounds since surgery, because I know some people are like really, that's the number they're actually concerned about. So she says pounds lost since her surgery is 51.9, which I still think is pretty good. So
2 pounds from hitting 30% of my excess weight down. So I'm very happy with that. I will still have 2 more Mondays before my doctor's appointment. So my doctor's appointment's actually on a Tuesday. It'll be my 3rd DEXA scan. So, oh, my head.
I'll be interested to see the results of the DEXA scan, just because I think they're fascinating. I forgot to ask my doctor if I could get one done. Where would you get those done? I guess I could just ask.
I think I've talked about this before. I don't know if I have or not, but when you look at the scan, it's just like your body, and like looking at the way my body looks is hard. Like, I know, like I always have my hair like down, and you know, ever since I was a little girl, my mom would be like, you just get your hair out of your face. Well, my hair grows down.
You could still pull your hair out of your face. That's what they make headbands, barrettes, hair ties. I'm giving you a pass today because you don't feel good, but like this constant messing with her hair thing is driving me nuts. And I know it's a soothing mechanism for her, and Amber does it too. They like hide behind their long hair, like it somehow disguises things. So like I get why they're doing it, but it's really annoying to watch.
My hair grows that way, 1. And 2, I just like my hair. I just like my hair. Like it's just how I'm comfortable. Seeing that scan, there's no hair, there's nothing anywhere. Like, and you just see, like, because I'm laying back, all of this is like, I don't know. Eventually I will buck up and show the scans that I'm talking about, and y'all.
Sounds like it's one of those types of things that is a very harsh reality of what you actually look like, and I'm sure it makes most people uncomfortable, because that's not how you typically see yourself. Like she said, you know, the hair is all gone. There's, you know, none of the stuff you've done to make yourself look good on the outside is there anymore. That's what it sounds like. And it also sounds like you're laying down, so you're just like, everything just kind of like, Nobody looks good. Anyway, I'm still interested in getting one done.
Y'all will, maybe you'll remember me saying this, and if you don't, I'm sure I'll talk about it, but... Alrighty, well, I'm going to bed now. So...
We're just gonna stop here. She's getting that 9-mile stare again. So, alright. April doesn't feel good, and she rambles just as much as when she does feel good. So, yeah. Alright, I did want to check in with her. I wanted to see how she was doing. It looks like she's still dropping weight. I think she's still doing pretty good as the weight loss category. What am I trying to say? I think she's still doing good with the weight loss. She's 51 pounds down since her surgery, and she's 90 pounds down overall. I think those are good numbers, you know? She's finally getting close to hitting that 100 pounds down target. I think she was shooting for... She's shooting for 200 or 300 pounds? I don't remember. Well, she lost 300 pounds. She'd be way too light. She's only like 3 something. But anyway, neither here nor there. Anyway, I think she's doing good. I do worry about the stuff she chooses to eat. I think at this phase of her weight loss journey, I think she's in one of those spaces where like her body simply can't handle a lot of junk. So even if she is eating junk, it's just not as much as she used to. Like those Quest cheddar cracker things. I just don't feel like, just because it says protein on the package doesn't mean it's A, good protein, you know, bioavailable protein, and B, it doesn't mean it's healthy. Like, as Anna has shown us, you can have a protein Pop-Tart. It's still a Pop-Tart. It just has protein powder in it. You're still eating a Pop-Tart. I'm sure it still tastes good. Just eat a Pop-Tart. Or don't eat it at all. Anyway, so that's just that's my only real concern. I think she's doing a good job losing weight, in my opinion, my vastly unqualified opinion. And I don't know. It kind of sucks that she's home alone and sick alone, because it just sucks to be sick by yourself and not have somebody there to help you out. But her husband's gone, so I don't know how long he's going to be gone. She didn't really say, and that's fine. I understand why she might not want to. So I think I probably won't watch every video of hers, but I know she says in about 2 weeks she's got another appointment with her doctor where she's going to get the next DEXA scan. I'll definitely be looking for that video to watch it, because I'm just in general interested. And if she puts anything else out, like I know her diving video is old, so we won't go back and watch that, but if she puts out anything new, especially her diving or anything interesting like that, we'll definitely give it a watch. That's pretty much all I've got. I think April's doing a good job. I think she could still clean up her eating a lot. She talks about how she goes to the nutritionist classes, but she doesn't really... She'll show us her snacks, but she hasn't shown us her meals. I think that's kind of strange, because this isn't the first time she's talked about and or shown us snacks that she was eating, but I honestly can't recall a day of eating. That doesn't mean it hasn't happened. It just means I don't remember it. But that's all I've got. So if you've made it this far in the video, go ahead and put a doggo down in the comment section, because her puppies were in bed with her trying to be good dogs. But you got shepherds. You got to keep those things entertained. And yeah, that's all I've got. So your emoji is going to be a dog. Thank you to everybody who's been supporting the channel. Thank you to my members. Thank you to my subscribers. You guys rock. Thank you to everybody who's going to hit the thumbs up button. And yeah, I will see everybody in the next one. Bye! And I would react 5,000 hours, and I'd react 5,000 more, just to be the one reacting on your video and uploading commentary. Na 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 na.